all our good friends and family out there in YouTube land, all the children, all the lost children from the Island of Misfit Toys, children of all ages, that is. Good morning, good morning. We're gonna kick the old brain in with some coffee here in just a second. Get the slept hard last night, worked hard yesterday. Um, it's nice to get the blood pumping. It's nice to get flowing. We got that. Oh, what am I doing? Oh, man, have one of them mornings. Got that daycare pretty much done. It's good to see whoever's in here. Thank you for liking. Not do we still got to cut it in. Zach likes doing it a little different than my process, but have a cup of coffee, show appreciation, show thanks. Um, get some coffee. I mean, I think I'll be able to form a thought. W, it's good to have you. Good morning. Gluten Morgan, he says. Gluten morning. Want some bags and achy, huh? You want some of that bags and achy? Gluten tag, good morning. Good sir. Oh, God. Still waking up, pardon me, for the hecticness of today. I don't even know what we're talking about. Getting ready. Gonna go do a little bit more painting, I guess. Waiting on that phone call, but I figured we hang out together this morning. Just ate some. MD says hi. Good, MD. Well, hopefully we'll see her in oatmeal. Awesome. I got some oatmeal here at the house. I like the strawberry oatmeal. Um, yeah. Hope, love, and appreciation. Where is MD this morning? How come she's not here? You think she wants to say hi? She'd pop in and say hello, hello. But anyway, let's get that coffee in us. Let's slow and steady start our day with appreciation and thanks for what we have, what we're about to do, the adventure to come, right? This giving away this car, um, getting stuff together. We're going to run up to Exotics and check them out, the Mohawk Nation here before we go. The heater didn't come yet, but it says it should be arriving today for the car, so we should be... Oh, she told you she's working. Were you just talking to her? This is weird. I'm sorry. It's not weird. I'm just waking up. I don't know what the hell's going on. But please feel free to jump into the conversation. Let us know how you're doing today. Let us know something you're appreciative for. I'd really like to hear what you are appreciative for today. I did not do my text message list this morning. I don't want to be blowing people's phones up at 8 in the morning. So it'll take a little bit for us to warm up. Yeah, get over that. The people that, I want to get the gym at 4 p.m. Well, you got to get a 24-hour gym to do that. And you are not waking me up at 4 p.m. when I come to visit throughout the adventure. I won't get up. I'll just laugh at you, bro. And then I won't get up at all. I'll wake up at 10 o'clock. So, yeah, I'm not a 4 a.m. kind of guy. But Let's go over some things you're appreciative for there, big dog. W, and anybody else out there. Would anybody else appreciate anything deeply yesterday? Anything happened that helped you to realize how much you appreciate someone or something? Nicole, it's cold outside. Okay, that's you appreciate it being so cold there, sister. I appreciate your $5 donation yesterday. Was it a $10? It was a $10 donation yesterday that actually turns into 20 because of Crank's matching shenanigans that we're doing over the next $200 going towards the next great thing. I appreciate the ability to get a vehicle so I can give away this vehicle that still has a lot of life left on it. W says, I appreciate that most gas pumps only charge $1, so I was able to fill my tank up. It's 4 here. Wait, what? Charge $1? What are you talking about? $1 a gallon? I'd be appreciative too. W, what do you mean? But yeah, we spend a lot of time sharing our struggle, right? Let's share our appreciation this morning. Please, guys, I implore you. Just a little something, little heart down there, little hearts on the corner. You appreciate me, you appreciate your mother, you appreciate your father. Please give them a shout out. Today's all about giving thanks and being appreciative. Marshall What's going on, Marshall? What do you be? Skibby. Marshall, it's good to have you, brother. Slow down on the spammeroonie, but appreciate you, man. We want to give a Nicole appreciates her family. Marshall, what do you appreciate? The skibby scoodle? You appreciate the snip snap doodle, obviously there, Marshall. Weimer, nah, they only prepay. Oh, they only prepay the authorization $1. Let's say $1 a gallon is amazing. Yeah, that prepay authorization will get you. Kate. Yes, Kate, smoking's a bad thing. Feel free to subscribe. I'm quitting at 5K. I'm a man of my word. You can ask the turtle herd here. And I struggle with even thinking about it. And it's been a long time and a lifetime addiction to nicotine. KM, if you don't mind, we'll call you KM. Yeah, help me out. Help us give away a free car, too. Share this live with somebody out there who might need a car or might know someone who needs a vehicle somewhere in the continental U.S., someone who's willing to put in a little bit of effort and become part of the community and express a little bit about what they could put this car to. Yeah, seriously, okay, I'm 5K. I'm done. And I even get nervous thinking about it. I've been smoking since I was 11. It's crazy and ridiculous. And it's wrong. Don't smoke. I only say that because I was growing up in a hectic atmosphere, didn't know any better, and now I know better. And you really need glasses. I can't read what you said there, Roman RA. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. Randy. Daily reminder, Rando. Is this Rando Barrow? Popping in today and saying hello. God does love you. A God of your understanding loves you deeply. Keep that in mind. Whether it be this beautiful cycle of life that you can see through the movement of Earth, or whether it be a specific spiritual being that you imagine when you think of a God of your understanding, loves you deeply. W, welcome all. Please double tap that. So W says double tap that, triple tap. He says your thumbs won't fall off. If they do, we always thought they shouldn't have. And yeah, keep in mind, we're doing the next right thing. Oil grand raising all. Oil or grand raising all. I don't understand what that means. Hannah, hi, how you doing there, Hannah? We're talking about appreciation today. I'm sure that for me, I'm appreciative for you. Appreciate for the ability to communicate, to vibrate my vocal cords, to have the understanding to move this mouth in a way that'll help me to express myself and be seen by my brothers and sisters. The ability to walk on around and spread love and hope. Holy Hannah, welcome. We appreciate you, Hannah. Yeah. Appreciate you guys being a part of this. Appreciate you guys helping me motivate to move forward. I appreciate that heater coming for the old Galactic Avenger, because when we start traveling in the old camper car, the Galactic Avenger, the car we're giving away, you can check out my playlist. It's going to be nice to be toasty and warm in there for $100. You know, we're going to install that here today or tomorrow. I'm thankful for a little bit of work with a fine gentleman from Gellings Painting. If you're in Syracuse, New York, and you need some painting, he does good work. He's a good kid. He's a kid. He's grown a bit. I met him as a kid. Taught him a couple things about painting myself. And yeah, he does quality if that's what you're, you know. He's flexible. You know, it's all about what you're looking for, and I like that. You know, if someone needs a good deal because they're hurting, then, you know, we can only perform so, you know, if you want quality, there's a quality as well. But it's all time versus money, right? Rando, I appreciate that. There's, okay, everybody gotta get glasses. For those who want to give up on sins softly as they get. Awesome. Well, we appreciate you appreciating it. We appreciate you moving forward, and resentments or repentance for those sins. Yeah. Well, do we appreciate that you appreciate it? We appreciate that you've repented for your sins. I guess you know that's your deal. My deal is acceptance and growth, and I think those run along to each other, right? I mean, this willingness to forgive yourself for what you've gone through in the past, and to know that to don't fully let go of those things, even the sins, even the pain, even the struggle, because there's lessons there so that we can learn and grow together. How are you? I'm doing pretty good, Hannah. How are you doing? Good, Hannah. Are you good morning this morning? Bye bye. You're leaving us, Hannah sauce. That's no fun. But we appreciate you deeply, Hannah. Yeah. Let's it. Start is beginning. If you guys are out there tooling around on YouTube, you want to find a unique individual. I got a buddy across the ocean on the other side of the planet called Start is Finish, and he's a cool guy. He's listening to some good jams, chats a little bit. He speaks his language and English, which I don't even want to like say. I probably should know where he is because I've chatted with him a handful of times. But good conversation last night. Winding down with a good friend was something to be appreciative for. Nope. Okay, awesome. Stick around for a while. Your thumbs won't fall off. Feel free to like, share, subscribe. Feel free to tell a friend that we're giving away a car. Feel free to show appreciation for the world and how it's laid out before you despite the struggle. And that can be hard, right? When you're in the midst of pain, pain is all consuming and there's no giving thanks for it. When you're hungry and struggling, there's no giving thanks for it, right? It's you got to get through it. That's it, And but on the other side of it, you realize it's helped you become something more. It gave you value to that burger you're eating. It gave value and compassion to your brothers and sisters. Can your dad have the car? You can nominate him, Hannah. Have him come in and advocate for himself, become part of the community. There's a 10-minute video live called "How the Giveaway Works." It's just a couple lives back in my live. All the parameters of how we'll be making the decision are in there, so you can go from there with whatever you want to do. There are some ways to increase the possibilities of the group giving your father the car. But please, it's a 10-minute video. Just check it out. This way I don't have to beat that horse every single day. I made that video to kind of direct people there, so they know kind of what will help them get it. But of course, Hannah, what's your father's name? We'll put him on the list right now. Maybe a little details about him, whatever you're comfortable with, how he could, how or why he could put it to good use. And we'll have W put it on there. But again, it's all about what you're willing to share. We're not going to subject anybody to any bullshit, give them this car away. It's all about what they're comfortable with. If that's what you're worried about out there in YouTube land, you don't want a camera in your face. Just because you need help, I understand that. We won't subject anybody to that who doesn't want that. And that's okay. And, I don't give what anybody says. I'm not subjecting anybody to any shit, to try to... we are trying to grow this community of compassion, love, and appreciation here, but we're not going to subject other human beings to something outside of the realm of their comfortability for it. But yeah, please, Hannah, give us his name and maybe a slight description of how we can put it to good use, and maybe and what's going on with him if you're comfortable with it. The more info that we have as a group, the easier to make and who gets this vehicle. Okay, here we go. Let's do that. Pin message. Okay, that message right there that I pinned will bring you to the, if I'm correct, right, the message that I pinned, W, will bring you to the description of the car giveaway. His name is Richard, but we like to call him Rick. Sounds good. I like Rick. Rick sounds like a good name. Pickle Rick is a good thing. But, yeah, put him on the list, W. We do have, here's the thing, we've got about 15 people lined up, but no one's taking the action. Please click that link, see what the action is to take to increase your odds, because right now it's in anybody's ballpark. No one's really done anything. We've asked people to nominate, and people nominate themselves or others, and then that's it. That's all they're doing. That's not going to, everything's time versus money. Everything's takes effort. So check out that link that I pinned. And that's okay, Hannah. Your dad needs a car. Tell him to come on in and chat with us. It's no joke. We're a kind, caring community here about appreciation and hope. And quitting smoking when I hit 5K. Help me out. Subscribe. 5,000 subscribers, I'm quitting. We're about to take an adventure with a chunky bunny. Got this chunky bunny down here. He's got his carrots for the morning. Bun, what'd you want? Bun will be with us on the next adventure, so it's good. 8 is a good. I'm 3. Well, you said you're 8. You're 8. Yeah, no, that's fine. That's great. Just tell your pops if he needs a vehicle to come on in, Traveling Scott. Check out the channel. Check out that link. You're doing the next right thing today, there, my friend, Hannah. The age is just a number when it comes to a lot of things. You can do the next right thing at any age, at 8, at 10, at 80. Today it sounds like you're doing the next right thing. It sounds like your dad needs a car. It sounds like you point him in our direction and let him become part of the community, and hopefully we can help him out. He's got to check out the car. There's some parameters there. It's not much. We're not asking for much. And to me, to be honest with you, I'm giving it away. So I'm not a millionaire. Everything YouTube, I'm not making a bunch of money. We're scraping by so we can travel and do the next right thing. So with that being said, I know how it is to struggle, and we want to help somebody in need. I don't need to get. Listen, Hannah, if he's not going to be happy, then I don't know what to tell you. I think it's all about how you present it to him. Like, Dad, there's this guy who travels. He's giving away his old car. If your dad's in need, you just say it like that. Hey, Dad, this guy who travels is giving away his old camper car, and it runs and it moves. If you could use a car, he seems like a nice guy. Why don't you jump onto his, check out his YouTube channel. Look at this. See? Show him a couple of the shorts about how I'm giving away the car. Let him watch that 10-minute video about the parameters so he knows that, everybody wants something out there, my friend Hannah. Everybody wants something. And that's, in every scenario, whether it even just be your companionship. Everybody wants something. And here on the channel, what we want is for you to show that you want to be a part of this community and that you could put the car to good use. That's all we want. We don't want money. We don't want signups. And it's all laid out there in that link that I put in down below. Scott W. Start his beginning. Check the guy out on YouTube. He's a cool guy I don't want to say exactly where he's from. He's on the other side of the planet. But, yeah. So anybody else out there want to share what they're appreciative for today, that would be very much appreciated here on my end. Whatever feels comfortable, Hannah. Whatever feels comfortable. We'd love to hear from him. If it's not a big inconvenience, you're trying to help. It's okay. If he doesn't like the idea, he doesn't have to come in and talk to us. If he's in need and could use a car, show him our YouTube channel. Traveling Scott's here trying to do the next right thing. That's all. And, Rick, we'll put him on the list, but he's got to take the action to be involved with the community, if he's up for it. If he's not, then he's not, and that's okay. We accept whatever decision and whoever you decide to be in any given moment, with acceptance, love, and appreciation in our hearts over a nice cup of coffee, nice chat, some appreciation, some love, some acceptance, because you deserve that today. If you're struggling, you need a car, you ain't got no money, there's the Galactic Avenger. Check out the link right there. After you double tap that screen, perhaps become a member, perhaps subscribe, for free to the channel by hitting that sub button and become a member of the Turtle Herd. That simple. I love to study. That's awesome, Hannah. Well, grow strong, grow smart, take care of yourself. And we've got some really intelligent, loving people here. There's a lot to learn when it comes to self-care and compassion as we move forward. So feel free to join us. It's not particularly a place for children, but it's child friendly. We're open and honest and real, and hopefully we can, it's our job as adults to always be ready to guide the children in our lives through action, through action mostly. All these adults say something and think we should do, you should do something. follow the actions of human beings most of the time. You know, what they say is so much harder to follow than the actions. Anything in particular you like to study that you give it that you're appreciative for, Hannah? We're gonna slow it down a little bit today. That's was a little bit of what I learned from Start is Beginning here on YouTube last night. He doesn't speak very great English, and he came on here and he loved the vibe. He loved the vibe. He loved chatting with us. But you know, he said I speak like an auctioneer, you know, with passion and appreciation. It was good to hear. I have an 11-year-old daughter, Hannah, and she loves to study too. What do you want to be when you get older, Hannah? My daughter wants to be a doctor. That's awesome. Yeah, what do you want to be when you grow up, Hannah? Dream big. Be an astronaut. Be a doctor. Chill 'em. It's good to see you in this morning for coffee session. We're going to try to make that a little bit more regular. We do got some painting coming up today. Carl, what's up, Scott? Chilling, brother. I love math. That's good, Hannah. We're going over appreciation, love, hope, respect, growing this community so we can put this car in someone's hands that deserves it. Like I said there, all you got to do is click the link right there. That's the one. That'll tell you all about the car giveaway. Very simple, straightforward parameters. Um, and then you check out the car in the playlist. You know, see what you think. You need a camper car? What do you... Can you guys hear him down there? Stop it. Come here, bud. Come here. I see you. Hi, come here. He's a frisky little guy. But I love him, my chunky little bunny. You want to be police? Okay. That's awesome. That's awesome. Maybe a detective, maybe you know, dream big. You can be whatever you want in this world. It just takes time and effort. Chill 'em. What are you appreciative for today, good sir? And also, who else do we have here? There's some other friends. Please share what you're appreciative today. Give us some hope. Give us some. It is awesome, Hannah. I think being a police officer would be great. We could use some good police officers out there. Grateful to not be in active addiction. Good, Chillum. We're grateful for you too to continue one more day struggling against the darkness. To be here with us one more day in appreciation and hope. If you're out there struggling with addiction, if you're out there struggling with mental health, if you're out there struggling with life in general, you know, even just that basic human pain can be overwhelming. So we're here for you. Today we're talking about giving appreciation, but as always, the floor is open to any struggle that we can discuss. I was police for a little bit, but I didn't like it, so I'm becoming a bodyguard. Yes, actually, we've been talking like a mobile trainer, I think, you know, a mobile health and wellness consultant, I think would be awesome for W. You know, with his channel growing and his passion for being healthy and find light inside the struggle, I think he could do amazing. Chillum says, I've had a really good 6 months. Thanks for always being here for the herd. Of course, Chillum. I'm glad that we can make the last 6 months of your sobriety a little easier. Where are you? I'm in Syracuse, New York, Central New York right now. We'll be heading out on an adventure soon, Hannah. You're in Chillum's in Arizona. Yep. We'll be heading on an adventure soon, maybe even to see Chillum. That'll be fun. We got a bunch of other people to stop on the way. You got to get a vehicle, his and hers. I didn't get a chance to talk to him last night. Good morning, DYI and crew. Hope you all are doing well today. I think we're doing pretty good, DYI. What are you appreciative for this morning? Talking about appreciation. Give us a little bit of glimmer of light that shines through in your life that helps you to find appreciation. Mine is right here in my hand. This cup that came from a great man, Hawanase, symbolizing the circle of life and the medicine wheel. I give appreciation. I give love and appreciation every time I eat to the plants and animals that gave their lives, and to the Creator who developed this beautiful world and gave us everything we need. We get so wrapped up in what we don't have that we forget to realize that we have everything we need here to withstand. Like the room, awesome. Well, I made this room, Hannah. This is all tongue and groove pine that I stained and sealed myself. I got some more tongue and groove pine there at the other side of the room. And yeah, I got some cool cabinets out there that I painted myself. They're in the thumbnail. I built a bathroom here on my home, 10 by 6 with a rainfall shower and a jacuzzi tub. Like the room. DY says, I appreciate my sister. She shows the strength every day. DY, that's amazing. I appreciate my sisters as well, physical and spiritual out there. Appreciate my brothers too. Thank you for stopping in. Thank you all for double tapping that screen. Thank you for being a part of this community. I am thankful that I'm at a point where I can give a car away. That doesn't mean I'm balling. I'm scraping by still, but my options were to give this car away. Check it out right here, the whole parameters. Or sell it and make a few bucks. But that wasn't the next right thing. The next right thing is putting this vehicle in someone's hands who can put it to good use, and that makes me feel appreciative. We're going to be able to change somebody's life out there. So, yes, it's Scott Rose. I love your face. It's so good to see you this morning, Rose. Double tap that screen. Your thumbs won't fall off. We're talking about appreciation there, good misses. It's so good to have you in today. Chillum, I'm grateful to finally be at a place in life that I do not have to check my bank balance 2-3 times a day. That's a good place to be in, brother. It's a good place to be in. You're not struggling. You're comfortable enough to let it be what it is. I'm appreciative that you guys are all supporting me, liking, subscribing, the subs. When we hit 5K, I appreciate you guys are going to help me jump off that cliff of quitting smoking. That's something that for me is. I miss you so much too, Rose. Hit that notification button. What also we're going to start doing too is, if you look at my Cash App in the description, if you donate $1, we could put you on to the text message list where you get notifications that that I'm going live. So, and that's that dollar will go towards the next right thing, but that's mostly just to get your phone number, and I'll text you straight from my phone number. And then if you need to chat individually, I'm here for you. But that's something I was just thinking about last night to add to that text messaging list, because YouTube kind of, doesn't inform everybody all at once, it seems like. I'm content, not rich by any means, but I'm happy with what I have. I try to live minimalist. Yeah, me too. With the traveling and everything. We are lucky that Crank set something up where every dollar donated to the next great thing through gifts on the channel or through the Cash App, or actually just through gifts on the channel, it's YouTube money. The next $200 that comes in through YouTube money is getting doubled through Crank, which is in my donations to match that 200, which will help us get to Sally's and do the next great thing, which I'm appreciative for. How's life been with you? I haven't seen you for a very long time. Rose, if you take a look back through, it's been a struggle lately. But I've invited everyone along for that struggle. Didn't do so well with the YouTube channel growth since it was a lot farther than in between. But I was open and honest about the struggle, my mental health, and what it took to get back on track. And a big part of that's being here with you. I'm feeling great in the moment, but I have been struggling with anxiety and depression and this fluctuation of emotions pretty intensely the last couple months. But in this moment, we weather the burden together. And I forgot that somewhere along the way. I'm not going to forget again. I am so sorry I've struggled as well. Rose, well, hey, thank you, Rose. Always feel free to openly admit your struggle here. It's the first step to taking control of it is staring at it head on. No more cowering, no more pretending like it doesn't exist. We are the buffalo. We walk through the storm and get to the other side. And sometimes that can be harder said than done. A lot of times it's harder said than done, but that doesn't mean that the struggle isn't worth the growth that's on the other side. I don't think so. Venmo. Let's see. What did I do here? Put it on all. We got to change this filter every day. Make sure see everybody's. Traveling Scott. Yeah, there's the Cash App there. You were in my prayers and never forgot you. We never forgot about you either, Rose. I've thought about you here and there, and I'm glad that you're here. It's growing this community of compassion and love, getting back on the ball, having coffee together in the morning. Spreading love and appreciation is something that helps me in my mental health. And I'm going to look at the lives. Awesome. We appreciate that. Rose, all the hearts, pin the Cash App, please. Um, you want me to pin the cash? I can only pin one thing, brother. Um, the card giveaway is kind of where we're at. But if you want me to pin the Cash App, we'll pin that next. There we go. We changed it up for you, W, if that's what you want. And you got to think with the Cash App donations, it's all 100%, right? We get 100% of that. But with the YouTube donations, everything gets doubled. We take off 30% because that's what YouTube gets, and then we double that number. Because once everything that hits the account, 200 hits, Crank throws 100, I throw 100. And then that 200 becomes 4, and that's going towards the next right thing. That'll get us to Sally's. That'll get us to your aunt's in New Mexico who needs her lawn mowed. That'll get us to California to a veteran that doesn't have the use of his and can't get up and drywall or can't get up and do this or that or the other thing. The next right thing is up to you guys after we do Sally's. We got to go to Sally's and finish her up. There's a lot of work there. But the next right thing is a beautiful thing. And I'm glad we can all be a part of it together. I hate to put you guys on hold, but maybe I should do my due diligence before our lives in the morning. Please keep the conversation going here on the bottom for me. Crank and or W. Chillum, how many people are you running for the Galactic Avenger? We're going to go up to 40 or 50, so it'll be odds of 1 out of 50, 1 out of 40. We're not going to go any higher than that. There's no buy-in. You got to look at the 10-minute live I did just recently. Chat amongst yourself, please. Keep the conversation going. Give me about 5. I'll be right back. And then I'll be right back, guys. Please keep the conversation going. And then I will see you guys soon. All the questions W can answer for you. Please pay attention to W. Give me 5. I'll see you in a second there, ladies and gentlemen. Alrighty, Rody. Told you, quick and easy. Like that caffeine, nicotine gets me going in the morning. It's good to see everybody still in. Rose, so call is my house. Rose, I was originally raised in California. I think Cali's on the list for sure, Rose. Where are you at now? I think we've talked about this. I'm from San Francisco. Awesome. Beautiful. I've heard good things. I'd love to check out San Francisco. Maybe we'll be doing a live from there eventually. But for now, we're going to slow and steady, take our time. I would love to see you. We'd love to see you too, Rose. That's part of this adventure is reaching out, spending some time with the people that have come in and become part of the community. But we're going to do this responsibly. If you're out there and you want to meet anybody from online, you got to talk to them on face calls. You got to meet them at a public location, and you got to be a consenting adult, and they do too. That's the only way you should be meeting anybody online. And then, especially after building these relationships that we've built here together, Love that song, Global DJ. If you want to see San Francisco, be sure to wear some flowers in your hair. I think that's a good one. Yeah, for sure. We got to respect that pastime of love and appreciation, this movement that I've learned was more about breaking the status quo than it was about sex and drugs. Now, I think that it's become distorted over time, but how I was told was it wasn't a bunch of hippies running around, trying to in the woods and stuff. It was a movement among human beings in the 60s, all human beings that wanted to live to their own parameters. And it got boiled down and discredited through this concept of hippiness. But it wasn't just hippies, it was veterans, it was bikers, it was anybody trying to break the status quo and live in a way that worked for them. So yeah, I would love to check out San Francisco, the milestone of the cornerstone of this movement that so dramatically changed our nation. Through breaking the status quo, through that 1950s concept of what life was into this new parameters of what life could be. It could be anything that you want, and that was the first step. Now we're living in the product of that, where you can be anything you want to be. Literally nowadays, you can be whatever you want to be. Doodly doo, am I missing something? Yo, mama, bye bye. Hannah's leaving us. Rose, really, Scott W. Yeah, mama. What do you really? What, don't encourage him, Rose. Whatever you guys are talking about, I can see it in his sarcastic little yeah, mama. You're encouraging him. You're over there probably in the wrong way. I don't know. You should go up to live with him. When you meet. I think we are going to do a live together when we meet. He go over there and check out Weimer's page, please, everybody. He's got some awesome stuff. He put a wood burning like furnace heater into a van for a friend of ours to keep him warm. He's pushing through every day, struggling. He's got some awesome videos, donuts in parking lots, and some really good workout videos. He's just starting this journey. Scott W is an amazing human being. You should go check out his channel there. He's lit in blue. It's not too complicated to find. Uh, yeah, go over there and check him out. Subscribe. I love you too, Hannah. Thank you for that love, sweetheart. We appreciate you. You keep doing the best you can. Keep doing the next right thing. And if you think your dad could use this car, you just mention it to him. You tell him to come see Traveling Scott. We could have a little chat with your pappy doodle. And see if he's into it. No obligations. And that's the thing. Approach it like that. A lot of people, when you try to, no one wants to give anything away. Well, you know what? I have my own wants too, right? I want people to come and join the community. No one gives nothing away for free. That's why all these car giveaways, you got to buy a monthly subscription and stuff. Like it's everything's time versus money in this world. Everything. Don't let anybody tell you they want to get. Unless someone really loves you and you've done something for them, and you even just being a caring, loving human being, sometimes you can get some stuff for free. But there's always something. And the something here is interacting with the channel, becoming part of the community, because all of us, all of you there listening, whether you're a subscriber or not, a member of the Turtle Herd, will have a voice in who gets this car, which I think is absolutely amazing. Thanks, guys. Look at all that. Thank you so much for all the action over there on the side. You guys are absolutely amazing this morning. Pumped me up to go finish painting this daycare that we started yesterday. We gotta do some cutting in and probably some second coat of cutting. Everything else is pretty much done. We cranked through it pretty good. Me and my guys, my buddies here that I work with and paint with. I was hoping to see his and hers, man. I didn't talk to his and hers last night. We were talking all this awesome stuff about yesterday with his and hers, about seeing them in Pennsylvania, doing a little bit of work on our way out. You are in the UK, Rose. I thought I knew that. But yeah, Rose, it's great. Always great to have you. What was I just talking about? I got to get more caffeine in me. It's still too early in the morning. It's still right. No, it's not too early. We're right on time, doing the next right thing with compassion, love, and hope in our hearts. A little freshen up on our coffee a little bit. I don't know what time it is. So it's got to be about 9 o'clock out there. So here I'm going to have to, I haven't gotten a text message from Randy yet. Or a call from Randy, because they don't start super early, which is good for us. No, I'm asking about the girl that her mom died. I used to see her on your lives. MD, Her mother passed away. Yeah, she's working today, but she's still here. MD's still a valued member of the community, very much so. She's still blue. Um, yeah, MD's going through it. We all go through it together, though. We weather now. I think that finding this community of love and hope, where we can weather the burden together, has helped us all. She's doing awesome. Despite the struggle, we chat on Discord, which is a great thing. Here and there, her and W, winky winky. You know what I'm saying? Don't got nothing going on. They're just friends. Well, it's complicated with a big pond between them, but I think they're cute. Um, anyway, with their back and forth banter and their BS, because of their connection. But she's doing awesome, and despite that, we need to find love inside ourselves. I'm really happy that Scott W and MD Maria, have been able to be connected as close as they have, and I think it's a great thing. I mean, they're oceans apart, and you got to figure out what's realistic for you. But I know that their friendship and their connection has helped both of them, and that's an amazing thing. If and we're all friends here, being happy for people, it doesn't have to be this. You find someone you care for, it doesn't have to be this thing all of a sudden, all at once, that you think it should be. It can be exactly what it is and still be a beautiful thing. You can meet somebody and they can enhance your life, and it doesn't have to be full bore, this white picket fence, exactly what everybody thinks it should be. It could be a friendship with a little bit of emotional validation in a certain way. It doesn't have to be, and they're across the ocean from each other. I encourage them both to care for each other deeply and take care of each other, and they do. Despite the struggle of what, if they lived next door to each other, I'm sure that they would, that they'd make a great couple. But that's not the way it works, right? And that would be their decision. I'm blowing up their spot right now. Here's the thing: I'm just blowing up your spot, W, because you guys like blowing up our spot, flirting on the chat. So if you guys are gonna blow up the spots, flirting on the chat, I'm gonna blow up your spot in general and tell everybody how it is, right? With you guys. If it's too much, let me know. That's right. She cannot handle. She can't handle it. Yeah, W. Without getting too far into it, you offered to go there, right? And it's okay, man. It's okay. Timing's everything. It might not work for 1,000 different reasons. It doesn't mean that you don't care for each other and that you guys don't bring a valuable piece of love and appreciation into each other's lives. I'm not gonna go out. Okay, hang out, Hannah. I appreciate you. Thank you for coming back in and chilling. It's all about view time and interaction. When it comes to the algorithm, helping grow the conversation, sharing this live will help us find someone to give the car away to. It'll help us give appreciation this morning and thanks. It'll help us figure out a way to weather the burden together through the struggle. Those are all beautiful things, Hannah, and it's amazing that you're a part of this conversation, especially at your age. You're an amazing little human being. If we can help you grow into a positive, caring, loving adult, we've done our job here, because it's our job as adults to take care of the young ones. That's one of the big lessons that the peacemaker brought to the natives here. What our role is as adults is still protect children so they can be children, help them grow into positive, loving, caring adults. I hope God, right for you, Scott W. It'll all come in its time. I'd love to meet her as well. Enjoy the UK. When she thinks it's, yeah. Well, here's the thing: take some time, W. You might head over there eventually. She's got a lot going on. She's, and here's the thing: fear. Without getting too much into it, fear causes us to say no to a lot of things. It's easy for her to be comfortable with you. Maybe it's a good thing that you guys are across the pond. She can be comfortable with a man that makes her feel like a woman. And there's not so much obligation. Maybe she's been through a lot. Maybe she's, the way that she's keeping you at a distance and not wanting you to come over there is a defense mechanism for her that she's got to deal with. But for now, you guys being able to be that for each other still isn't a bad thing. She doesn't like Yankees. W. It's ridiculous. I can feel her blushing through the phone when you guys start your little chatty chat back and forth on the message stream. I can just imagine how you guys are chatting. You can tell me like I'm blind or something. I'm some idiot that doesn't. You know what I'm saying? Like, we are in Syracuse, New York, right now. The adventure will start soon. We're going to Pennsylvania, hopefully to see his and hers landscaping. This is something that, again, they had offered this vehicle at a good deal or some work for a vehicle a while back. I don't know. We gotta iron out those parameters. I guess he's got some fun stuff for us to do. Meet some Amish and help him out with some work there in Pennsylvania. I tried to call him yesterday. Tried to call me back. Tried to call him. We didn't chat. So I don't know what's going on with his and hers, but that's might be the first place we stop. And then we're going to be going to Ohio to see my niece and W there, do some lives, hang out. To Pittsburgh, or not to Pittsburgh, to St. Louis to see James and our other buddy there who lives in St. Louis. I forget his name right now, but he comes in and chats with us, and brain no work no good even with a little caffeine in it sometimes. Then to Georgia. If we don't end up getting a car through his and hers, getting a car there, and then really ramping up, giving away our car once we get into something else. That sounds exciting. Yeah, we got a lot going on. It's going to be we're going to do some hiking on our way through. I got a heater for the car, so it'll stay 70, 80 degrees all night long, but I got to install that. It's coming online. It's a little diesel fuel heater that'll keep the car warm. Favorite coffee. Now, I guess it depends on where you go. At home, little hazelnut creamer and some nicely roasted coffee is good stuff. If I go to Dunkin', I like an oat milk and caramel swirl combo there. That's my favorite. Try it out. Oat milk and caramel swirl is really good from Dunkin'. It's for me, oat milk's like a cereal. It tastes like I ate cereal out of milk, the milk that's left. It gives it a good little flavor. And Tim Hortons, if you're out there and there's a Horties around, the triple, extra large triple. You know what I'm saying? Will do you. The creamer's amazing. SV, Shauna, what are you going to do about the bunny? The bunny is coming with me this time, believe it, in the Galactic Avenger. Check it out in my playlist. It's going to be a tight squeeze. It's going to be a fun, entertaining time trying to take a bunny who's, believe me, you guys, Bun's so cute. Where is his little monkey ass? He's already hiding somewhere. He's so cute. He's a little punk. He's a little punk ass Bun who causes me more problems than I could, But here's the thing. I love him. He was abused, and he came from the sheriff's department, and God knows what that little bunny went through. And, I usually leave him at home with someone watching him, but, we're going to make it happen this time so he can come. He gets pissed when I come back, and he hadn't seen him in forever. And, he'll snip your shoelaces or pop holes through your socks if you're sitting here and you don't pay attention to him because he runs around the house. He doesn't mess with anything until you're not paying attention to him. He wants you to chase him all the time. He likes the get me game, so you got to get him, right? So he'll get up on the table and throw shit off it. Or he'll grab my jeans and start dragging them across the room. Try to get me to chase him. And it's cute, but it's stop it up, I got to keep cords up and stuff like that. He doesn't chew cords or nothing. I could leave cords laying all over the place and leave. And then I could come home, and as soon as I'm sitting there and he's not getting attention exactly when he wants it, he'll pick that cord up, look at me, and snip it. He's a little head. Welcome, please double tap the screen. Welcome, everybody. Lady J, I almost missed you. Hello, beautiful people. Positive vibes. Love you all. Thank you for everything going up on here on the side. Thank you, Lady J. SV, what are you going to do with the bunny? Shauna says, we already got that. Pets are a huge responsibility, but bring so much love and joy. Yeah, and pain in my ass. Yeah, Bun, I know you guys think, oh, you're such a bunny. Look at him and look at the videos and under my playlist, the Bun. Yeah, he's so cute and I love him. I do love him. But I also want to beat his little ass. Yeah, I'm talking about you over there, Bun. Look at him. Look over here. Look at him. He's trying to cause problems, Bun. You hear me talking smack? What are you going to do, chunky bunny? You ain't going to do shit. You ain't gonna do shit. And maybe if I didn't talk so much smack, he wouldn't. Look at him. What are you doing? Maybe if I didn't talk so much smack to him, he wouldn't my shit up. But yeah, a little note of advice. If you ever end up around Bun, you got a pair of shoes on or socks on, you better pay attention to him when he wants, or he's gonna pop holes through them and snip your shoelaces. He is absolutely adorable little chunky. He doesn't let me pick him up, which is a pain. He's getting better at it. I've been able to get him up in the air a couple times. He's going to have to let me pick him up to travel. I got this little thing here that I'm going to... Oh, my God. See? Look what he's doing. He's going after the rug down there because I won't noogie him. Give me your noogies. Give me them noogies. I got you. Can I have my coffee? Talk to my friends this morning, Chunk. About your lovins? Just stop running your peacemaker and love me, huh, Chunky? Love me, he says. Love me. I got you, Bon Bon. I got you. Anyway, we're going to take that thing and we're going to build a spot for it in the car so he can have his bedding and I can kind of lock him up when I spark drive. I had a pet cat that died, but decided not to get another. So here's the thing, it's hard to love again. But that's the meaning of life is to find a way to keep loving through the struggle. Please, out there, Rose, man, find yourself another animal. You can adopt one. You go to PetSmart. You can find one online that needs a nice home. I implore you, if you have love in your heart for an animal, get an animal. Don't let that feeling of pain from losing the other animal, deny you and another animal of having that connection. Yeah, it's going to come. They're going to pass. That's part of life, and you can give thanks for all the love. Bun Bun one day will, you little fucker, you stop chewing your carpet. So he doesn't chew the carpet at all, right? Until I'm sitting right here, and then he knows what he's doing. Look at him. He flattens right out. Oh, you flatten right out, don't you? Flattens right out when he gets the noogies. He'll start chewing that carpet, making noise down here. Anyway, don't deny yourself the love of a pet because you've lost a pet, Mourn that animal for the friendship it brought to the table. And and give thanks, get through the pain. That's a big part of life, is to move forward despite what we used to have. Don't let that feeling of what should, could, would be destroy what is in your life and what you could have and the positive influence that you could have with something else. Nice one, Rose. Challenge you working hard. Proud to do. I had a yeah, we're all proud of you too, and it's a personal decision. Pets for me is a big responsibility. This bunny needs to be taken care of. He's my responsibility. I took on that responsibility, and I'm going to take care of his chunky little ass. Even if he, snips my shoelaces when I don't pay attention to him when he wants, or even if he won't let me pick him up because he's a pain in my butt, or even if he, waits until I'm in the middle of something and starts throwing papers and dragging my clothes across the house because I won't, pay attention to him. Living in this car with a bunny is going to be ridiculous. Another reason we got to get out of the Galactic Avenger and into a bigger vehicle. And we'll do that. It's time, So the first leg of the trip will be with the Bun Bun, traveling chunkiness, the chunky lovins across the country. It'll be fun. We're gonna have a blast with it. It's hard for me to recover from loss to the. Well, yes, Rose, and that's something to acknowledge. Please acknowledge that. If it's hard for you, then this is what we have to work on together. We don't just steer away from those things that are hard. We become the buffalo and we walk into the storm. I know it's hard. I know you've loved animals in the past and you've lost them, but think about all the light you brought into those animals' lives. Think about all the light that was in your life because of that animal. You're going to deny yourself and another creature that love because you're scared to let go, because you're scared of part of the natural order of life. We can grow together here to a point where we can accept it all despite the struggle and pain and learn how to let go. Letting go is a beautiful thing. Once we figure out how to do it. There's our MD. We were just talking mad snizzle about you. We're glad he told you some of here are Rose or beautiful dogs. Yes, very much, Rose. You deserve a beautiful pet. Perhaps a dog that'll love you, German Shepherd. Or something like that. I'm glad that you expressed your German Shepherd there, and the love and compassion. But yeah, dude, animals are a beautiful thing. Get yourself an animal and then, understand that won't last forever, but that's what makes the connection valuable. Bun Bun ain't going to be around forever. I got him when he was 3. He's it's been 3 or 4 years. He's about 7. And he lives to 12 or 13 years old in captivity, rabbits do. So, and when he passes, I got this rabbit because I stopped at a garage sale and the lady suckered me into it because he was a sweet little guy. Or he wasn't even a sweet little guy. I got him because he was a spunky bastard. So why am I going to hold that against him? She brought me to the cage and she was like, well, here's what we have. And I seen him and he was all dark and he's got the grayish look. And I was like, oh, and I put my hand in there and he slapped my hand with both his paws. And I was like, I want him. And she's like, well, he already got returned for being aggressive. I was like, listen, he's just a spunky little guy who needs a home. I'm gonna take him. I want him. And it took a couple months even for of him having that back room. I started him off in the cage, let him have the back room, just for him to let me like pet him. And then we became friends. Now it's like when I leave, you can tell he's all pissed off when I come back because I didn't take him. He's gonna be real upset driving him across the country. I can almost guarantee it. Lady J, Weimer, glad you guys are chatting back and forth. I'm going to start to scroll down here a little bit. Rose, I already happy to see you. Oh, it's so good that you guys are communicating back and forth. Scott, you just called me a buffalo. Crank, you are a buffalo. Be the buffalo, brother. Walk through the storm. Don't be the cow walking away from the storm because you're walking away from it. You're in it longer and then you're stuck in it. Be the buffalo. Walk through the struggle. Walk into the pain. And you'll get to the other side before all those damn cows do. I guarantee it. With that being said, I'm going to give it a couple more minutes and I got to see what's going on with work because I haven't gotten a text message or a call or anything. Ooh, maybe I did. Nope. No one's reached out yet, so I guess we still got a little bit of time. So yeah, a lot on the agenda, a lot to do. But we're going to take it slow and steady, piece by piece, and not get overwhelmed by everything that could and should be. Jesus. All right, yeah, I like that phrase, Scott. Be the buffalo. Yes, today we'll be the buffalo. Chill 'em. Lady J, what's up? What's that mean? Are we talking about the buffalo? The hunter, Crank says. Yeah, be the warrior, brother. Be the one that brings the meal to the table. Be the strong, independent, caring human being that's willing to put their life on the line for the people that are around them. That you are a firm believer that there's warriors and there's caregivers in this world, and there's combinations thereof. I implore you to go out there and be what you are. If you're a caregiver, take care of. The warriors in your life will protect you. If you're a warrior, stand strong against the darkness to take care of those caregivers. If you're a combination of both, as I am, feel free to be that at any given time. I'm a caregiver who will stand up against the abyss. And that's what we're doing here together, standing up against the darkness that consumes us. We're fighting it together. This depression, grief, this mental health thing that's got such a stigma on it, this physical struggle through this world of pain and anguish. We weather the burden together. That's what makes you a warrior. The dentist numbed my mouth this morning, and I'm only able to have a drink without spilling it. Oh, Lady J, I'm sorry. I was actually thinking about you last night, Lady J. I was wondering how everything's going with you found a friend there. You were really excited about it, and you hadn't mentioned it. I hope everything's going well is why you didn't mention it, but I'm just curious. You don't have to share with us. I know you were really excited about this gentleman you met. Good, bad, or indifferent. It can help us all grow if you express yourself, right? Because Lady J, I feel for you. I'm gonna need a bunch of work. I got a tooth that's got to come out too. I'm putting it off. Car accident settle, and I am not looking forward to it. Oh, I'm sorry. We're here with you though. Slap Lady J. I am in love with my man. Good, Lady J. I'm glad that you deserve to be in love in the deepest, most passionate way. You all do. Don't deny yourself of that love through fear. Don't not get another pet because you're afraid of the loss. Don't not date because of what the last human being did to you. We got to figure out a way. Healing is setting that shit down and focusing on the realities of what we learned to make the next relationship better. Even though all I've had is traumatic relationships. How much of that is on me? There's some of it's on me. I've been in a lot of pain my whole life. I have not been well when it comes to taking care of myself. So, I take 50% of the responsibility of all the failed relationships I've been in, but I'm better now, or getting better every day. And I'm going to handle the next relationship differently. I implore you to get out there and have love. Scott, you're enough. You ever been in love? Crank says. Yes, I've been in lust for sure. I've definitely loved 4 or 5 women. Those 4 or 5 women will always own a piece of my heart, without a doubt. I don't care who comes into my life. I don't care who goes. The pain of losing them, the struggle of keeping them, the insanely vigorous love and passion that came along from having these women in my life will always be respected. And part of that is acknowledging my end of it. I've been broken my whole life, not able to love myself. How did this relationships work? And now sometimes I do think about these women that hold a piece of my heart. How briefly they might have been a part of my life. And wish I could have done things different. And I'm envious of where they are and who they're with. But that's okay. What I really want is these women that own a piece of my heart to go out and be loved and find love and not to be as ill as we were, because when you're hurting and broken, you attract hurt and broken, and two sickies don't make a wellie, is what Al would say. You got to get well to be in a functional relationship, is what the big dog would say. And that's the thing. Hold on to that. You don't have to let that go for anybody. If you get into a relationship where you can't openly talk about these people you cared for and still have some caring for them, you can care for someone and understand they're not good for you. And I think that a part of a healthy relationship, because that's the thing. Like, I've been with women too, and it's like, you still love your ex. I'm like, listen, like, she'll always own a piece of my heart. Who the fuck, blah, blah, that's mine and you're mine. It's like, God damn, like, you're in pain. Like, calm down with that. Like, you gonna tell me how I'm supposed to feel about somebody who brought so much love into my life? Rose, you will be just fine. The thought of it is hard part. It'll be so much better for you after the relationship is gone. We will be, and we are here for you too. Yeah. Thank you, Lady J, for backing up. Our lovely friend Rose, who deserves it. And I'm glad we can have this conversation this morning about holding on and about loving and about acceptance and about appreciation, about these real things about how we hold on to all this pain and how we have so many resentments and insecurities. That's just insecurity. If you're with someone and they can't be okay with you still, I mean, I'm saying being in love is one thing. You need to be in love with who you're with. Don't be in love with someone that you used to be with. But what I'm saying is these women will always be a part of me. They've each taught me something beautiful about myself and about them. And they've helped me to grow to get here so I can acknowledge this, because I was a young man in a lot of pain, abused and broken and looking to be accepted. And that can become toxic, and it became toxic. Now these women that I adore, and if you're out there listening, you know who you are. There's only a handful of them. Hopefully one day they can cross our paths and we can talk to a couple of these women that I adored having as part of my life. But I hope they're doing well. I hope they found someone who cares for them. I hope they found care and love and compassion for themselves, and that's love. And who am I to deny what is? I love these women. They will always own a piece of my heart still. And I love when you pass down this Native American wisdom like a coffee cup. Please, like one piece of that very life. That's awesome. I appreciate that you appreciate that. Yeah, the coffee cup itself, the medicine wheel, is a beautiful thing. Google Native American medicine wheel. Google Native American wisdom. Google Native American prayer. Google Native American prayer. You'll love it. It's a beautiful tribute to Creator in the creation around us. This beautiful artwork that the great artist, the Creator, has created. If you dig enough through my lives, you'll see that in my playlist I got some Native American wisdom. Came from this book that Al gave me called "To Become a Human Being." You're all one who will walk the light while appreciate the crumbles before us. Yes, thank you, Chillum. That's an awesome little quote there. Yeah, man, Native American wisdom results in my heart. Me too, Lady J. What do you... W, where the hell did that come from? We're having a good conversation here, man. And if someone out there is struggling with that, man, we don't want to put some stigma on it. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people out there struggling with this shit. Get it for a lot of reasons, man. I got some people I care for who've openly told me about that. And yeah, it would be horrific and something you'd have to grow and deal with. You know what I'm saying? If you had to deal with that. But I don't want to put stigmas on anything for these people, man. I got some people I care for who struggle with that because of they were born into it, or because someone, you know what I'm saying, cheated on them they loved, man. And that's rough. And it would suck for, you know, it does suck. I'm not saying it wouldn't. I'm just saying let's try to take a softer approach so that we don't, you know, because maybe that could be a reason someone's struggling here today. Maybe someone's watching, someone got something, they don't know how to do it. You know, I mean, I'm sure there's been a lot of people who left this world because they couldn't handle that. You know, I know that the people that I've talked to that, you know, were exposed to that, you know, felt disgusting and felt worthless because of it. You know, um, you know, and I wouldn't want to. I want to help our brothers and sisters find a way not to feel disgusting and worthless. Like you're not disgusting and worthless. It isn't something that you want to have. I'm sure. You know. I'm glad that I was able to take the steps to be where I'm at, but I do want to make sure that we don't put stigmas on anything. Till they do look at the signal ready and monitor. I am staying fast. Cool. Fasting, yes, fasting. I heard is good stuff. We appreciate that very much. What? The time has come, ladies and germs. I appreciate you very much, as always. Get out there and love the people in your life. Get out there and love yourself. Show appreciation and acceptance. Let's get some hearts and stuff flowing over here on the side. Share this live stream with someone you care for to help them find hope. I've been in only one relationship in my life and lost that person because my parents didn't accept them. Well, Rose, there's a lot of lessons there too. You know, whatever love that you had in that moment was exactly what you needed to learn. What you needed to learn. I think that moving forward, there's somebody for everybody out there, but you have to find love for you. You have to find acceptance for this world, and you have to heal in a way that you can be in love with yourself so you can truly love somebody else and not the idea of them. I think so many people are in pain that they love the idea of who somebody else is. And then they fulfill themselves with this idea of what this person is. And then when that person can't live up to it, it all crumbles. And I've done that. I put this on a pedestal and then this and that, and then this person isn't what I, you know, what I decided they were, and then there's resentments there. Rose says I can't. Slow and steady, Rose. You know, Rose, slow and steady, please. I can't is a big statement, and then you know maybe at the moment you can't. But I think through our communication, we can find enough love for ourselves where you can heal and accept love that you deserve. You do accept love in whatever way you want. You do deserve love, and you should be able to accept it. You should be able to, you know, you should be able to have another animal. You deserve that. The animal deserves it. We shouldn't allow fear to consume our lives. Now, hopefully, I'm not speaking too directly, and I'm not trying to make you feel bad. But we're trying to be the buffalo. We're being the buffalo. And we're going to have this discussion openly, and I'm going to tell you straight up: you deserve love. Stop pushing it away. I'm single. Any takers? MD. I'm going to call MD out right now. Single. Any takers? I know somebody who's willing to fly over to the UK and see you and might have an intimate connection with you and might care for you deeply and might be a good looking man who's spreading hope and positivity. And his name might start with a W. And you might have told him no. I'm blowing your spot up right now. So don't be out here saying you're single looking for a man when there's a good one that's clamoring at the bit to come see your ass. And he's my boy and he's a good man. So I'm gonna blow your spot up. I know that I'm blowing a lot of spots up today. I'm being real direct. I'm being the buffalo. I hope I'm not offending anybody. MD, I love you. But if you're looking for a good man, there's one sitting there waiting, just waiting for you to give him the okay to come over and see you. You just tell him. I'm sure his ass will come running. You know, I've become close with W, and he cares for you deeply. He cares for you as a man should care for a woman. You know, it's just there. You know, there's this distance. A lot. Stop allowing the fear to keep this distance between you, and you'll have a good man right there. Every woman's like, if I just had a good man. I guarantee you, there's a good man in every woman's life. You know that's there, but out of fear, they push them away. Almost guarantee most women, especially women. Turtle Fund. What are we talking about? MD, you got that right, my friend. LOL. We're blowing up MD's spot. She has nothing to say. She needs you to pay for it. Get a GoFundMe to send your ass over to the UK. Yeah, where I am too. I'm struggling to get back out there. I'm struggling to accept myself enough where I can. I really think that there's a beautiful, compassionate human being out there, but I got to love myself enough to not get wrapped up in them. And be okay for the first few months, right? Get wrapped up in someone, feel passionate, feel loving, but you stop fucking with my legs, Bun Bun. Jesus Christ, he's down here going nuts. But yeah, it's. I'm kind of scared of it too, man. I'm intimidated. I'm pushing it away. I get flirted with, I guess, all the time as far as the people that hang out with me say, and I kind of block it out because of my insecurities. Something I'm working on. Love to find a good woman to spend time with. I'm putting that out there into the universe, and hopefully, through these travels, we can find someone who understands the life I'm trying to live, and who can care and love for themselves enough to not bring pain to the table. That's fine, but not to let it go and acknowledge it. There's so many people out there that get into relationships thinking this person's going to heal me. Nobody has the keys but you to heal you. I feel that allowed others to get in the way of all the time. Yeah, me too, Chillum. They allow others to get in the way of me all the time. I get in my own way a lot. So find love for yourself out there. Be direct with the ones you care for. Say the thing that's hard to say. I did it. MD, I love you. Hope you're still listening. Hope you're not offended. But I love you deeply. And, if you're going to, even if we're joking around or whatever, I'm still going to tell you the truth. You know what I'm saying? There's a good man out there that loves you. We love you, but there's a good man that loves you in an intimate way out there who cares. And I'm not going to drop words in his mouth. Cares for you deeply in a passionate way as a man should for a woman. But I got to let you guys go because that's my call to go to work. So I'm off like a herd of turtles. We'll talk at you tomorrow or sometime soon. I love you guys. Be well. Take care of you.